Good afternoon. One product that is not included in Google's G Suite is a database program. The program I am going to discuss today is called Obvibase. The following video can be used in professional development or as a reference for the program. When we take a look at Obvibase, it's going to want you to log in. You can either log in with your email, you can sign in with Facebook. I'm going to sign in with Google. Google also allows you to add this as an app to the Google Apps for easy accessibility. Once you're signed in, it's going to take you to a blank presentation, or if you were just currently working on one, it'll take you back into the last presentation you were working on. The great thing about this product is its ease of use. As you can see, there's not much here. It lets me customize my database for what I need. First thing we're going to do up here is where it says Untitled Database. You can just click on that, click Rename, and we're going to go ahead and place in there Training. Right down here, you're going to see two fields or two columns that they automatically give you, which is the ID column and the Date Added column. You do not have to keep them there if you do not wish to. You can just click the down arrow and click Hide, and click the down arrow again on this one and click Hide. So now I'm truly left with nothing. The first thing I'm going to do is add in a new column. So I'm going to come down here. You see this little plus sign. I'm going to click that, click New Column. It's going to ask me what kind of column do I want to use. Do I want to use a text or multiple choice option, a checkbox, number, date, and for later on for the more advanced webinar or screencast, we're going to learn how to import files. So right here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click text or multiple choice, and I'm just going to go ahead and name this one, let's say, hair color. I'm going to add a couple more here. We're going to add a new column, and I'm going to do a date, and we're going to name this one Date of Birth. I'm going to add another new one. This one's going to be hair color, or we'll do first name, and we'll add one more, and we're going to name this one last name. So after your columns are created, they may not be in the order for which you want them, and that's a quick, simple fix as well. First thing I would want is I'm probably going to want my last name to go first over here. So just click the down arrow, move, and I can simply click Place First. Next, I would want my first name. So I'm going to click the down arrow, move, and I'm going to have that placed after last name. And the other two are fine for all intents and purposes here. The next thing I want to show you is how to add records. So we have our column titles up here. Down here, I can see that I have 0 records. I'm going to click the plus sign, and it gives me blank fields. So let's just say last name Smith. We'll give him the first name of John. We'll say his hair color is brown. And we'll make his date of birth. One of two ways. You can either do it by clicking on the date picker. If you don't want to use the date picker, you can just click on the field itself, and we'll say he was born January 2nd, 1975. So that's one field that I have here. Now, you'll notice hair color, there's only a couple hair colors that we can, pick from. So what you want to do is you can set this to a pre-field select. If I go up here and I click the little down arrow and I go to Settings, I can choose values are from a list of choices. So let's see, when we think about hair color, let's do blonde, brown, black, red, and I'll do other. You can sort them alphabetically if you want. Once you're done, go ahead and click Save Changes. After I do that, I'm going to go back to the database. And now you're going to see it gives me a list of pre-selected choices to go from. Let's say I made a mistake and, I mean black. Now we're good to go. So I'm just going to add 2 more fields here, two more data records. Say Jane has blonde hair, and let's say Jane was born November 15th, 1980. And I'll add one more record. Try and think of a last name. I will do another Doe. We'll name this one William. We're going to give William black hair. And we'll say that William was born February 12th, 1950. So now, the last couple things, again, this is just the basics of how to enter your field. I just want to show you how to filter your data. So if I wanted to come up here, let's say we want to filter by hair color. How do I want to filter? So let's say I only want the people with black hair to show up. I click the down arrow, I'm going to click black. I'm going to click apply. It filtered out, I believe it was it filtered out Jane Doe, alright, because she had the blonde hair. So let's go back to that. And if I filter by black and apply that, it'll filter out all. So again, pretty basic, pretty simple, easy to use. When you want to go back, just click the X next to your filter up here. You can also sort by A to Z or Z to A. So if I wanted to place them in alphabetical order by first name, I can just click A to Z, and you can see that it rearranges them by first name. I could do the by last name as well. As far as when it's done, let me just show you what a more in-depth one actually looks like here. So we'll do I have a mystery database that was collected. And you're going to see, oh, let me try the other one here. Okay, so you're going to see I have a lot more records in here. And you're going to see I have checked and unchecked boxes. You can add that field. Again, here's multiple choice. I've added pre-selected fields to a lot of these. So again, it can be as in-depth as you want. And if you didn't see how I changed databases there, I just went to open in this tab. You can open in a new tab, and there's all your different databases that you have. The nice thing about this is it's completely online. All the information is saved in the cloud, so nothing is actually stored on your local computer, so it's accessible anywhere. And again, later on, we'll go into more in-depth filtering and more in-depth imports from other locations such as Dropbox and Google Drive. I hope you found this very helpful and useful. Thank you for watching.